Hi, this is Water and Air 1111, and I'm back with another video. I want to first thank everyone for liking and commenting and subscribing to my channel, watching my videos, and for people who've been ordering personal readings. I'm really happy that I've been able to help you and that the messages have resonated. So for this video, I'm going to be doing a new moon in Capricorn reading. It's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be looking at what the divine feminine are working on manifesting, like what they're desiring to manifest with this new moon energy. And I think a lot of divine feminine, we tend to be aware of the astrology, at least in general. But even if you're not aware, there is a new moon in Capricorn January 16th, and we feel this energy regardless whether you know about it. That is why we have these energy portals, why we have eclipses and things kind of impact us. So I thought it would be good to look at what the divine feminine as a collective are working on manifesting in their lives. Yeah, because the new moon is about manifesting, deciding what it is you really desire, whether it's job, whether it's love, whether it's anything. So I'm going to take a look at that. I'm going to be using the Energy Oracle cards, and then the Crystal Visions Tarot deck, and lastly the Romance Angels. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the Divine Feminine collective are working on manifesting, desiring to manifest with this new moon energy in Capricorn. And so Capricorn is an earth sign. It's very grounded. I was saying, like, it's a reality check kind of sign. It's very much about doing the work to get what you want. So realizing, looking at your situation in any aspect, your life in any aspect, seeing what it is that you like, seeing what could be improved, and putting in a plan for it to happen. And Capricorn is a slow moving energy because it's an earth sign. So it's about like long term. You may be making long term goals about things you want. You could be evaluating what you've been doing long term and then making a change, such as a career change. So we shall see. Divine Feminine Collective, what are we working on manifesting? What are we desiring to improve, desiring to manifest with this Capricorn energy? Okay. And I'll just take one more energy card for what the Divine Feminine are desiring to manifest. Okay, that wanted to come out. Appreciation. Okay. Bottom of the deck for the Energy Oracle cards is the 6th Chakra Archangel Metatron. So this is your third eye. So as a whole, I feel like Divine Feminine, I feel like a lot of Divine Feminine have already been receiving, direct guidance, a lot of intuitive guidance and downloads, but I feel like because this is the bottom of the deck, Divine Feminine, you're wanting to know more. You're wanting to have more guidance about what specific path you should be taking in life, more guidance about what your new direction should be, especially because I feel like a lot of Divine Feminine are just now refocusing on themselves. So figuring out what is my next step in improving myself. That's what I'm feeling like. Because we've definitely been getting a lot of dreams, intuitive downloads, visions. about ourselves to this point, but because it's here, we're wanting to know more. So we're going to look at the other cards and see what's going on. So these two popped out first. Okay. So we may also be wanting to know more about the Divine Masculine. Okay. So the first thing I want to mention is, if you haven't watched the Divine Masculine version of this video, definitely watch that, because I'm already seeing some more mirroring going on. So we have woman holding a heart. The masculine had man holding a heart. So just as the masculine, we're feeling this, we also are wanting to have our heart open and ready to give to someone. Divine feminine, we're wanting to, I feel like this is divine feminine having a desire to manifest someone to receive their heart, because I feel like divine feminine, their hearts are already open. So it could be, for some, divine feminine wanting someone to receive their heart because it's already been kind of open and waiting, and I'm getting some heart flutters now. But also divine feminine wanting to completely open their heart to their divine masculine. So it could be that some divine feminine, when you first meet someone, your heart may be a bit more open, but then if it gets hurt, and again, going back to divine masculine reading, there's some mirroring going on, your heart might close up a bit. So divine feminine are wanting to fully open their hearts back. And because in this card, she's like offering it, like, here, have my heart, this is my heart. Divine feminine are wanting to offer their hearts to their divine masculine. They're wanting to fully open and say, this is me, this is my heart, here's my heart, but also accept my heart, accept this. And this heart is really large, and it's slightly encased, and it has these pieces that are kind of carved out. So divine feminine is like, I feel like this is like, I've healed my heart, I've improved my heart. Here it is, please accept it, divine masculine. Because it almost looks like pieces, like bits of the heart have been, like bite marks, like bitten out. But it's healed, and now it looks like, oh, this is the design. So I feel like divine feminine are working on finishing to heal the heart and having it, letting themselves be open enough to present it to someone again, to present it to their masculine again. Because even though divine feminine, of course we love our divine masculine, it doesn't mean that our heart doesn't close up sometimes. We have to be willing to put it out there again. Sometimes some divine feminine may be more conditional and say, well, he has to be back by this time, otherwise that's the end of it. We have to be willing to put our heart out there, or have our heart out there, ready for it to be received by someone, our divine masculine. And I feel like it's almost like having almost like a badge of honor with our heart. It's like, yeah, maybe we've been through some stuff, but you know what? We've healed ourselves. Look at how big our heart is. We still have love to offer. We still will open ourselves. We're not going to, have battle scars, have like bite marks in our heart, and then go back inside. We're still going to present it. We still have love. We still are open. We still believe in love, right? So I feel like that's what the divine masculine I keep saying divine masculine. There's just mirroring going on. I feel like that's what the divine feminine are working on desiring, is really being able to heal their heart, open their heart, and have it open and ready for someone to receive their heart, despite everything that's happened with their divine masculine or with other people in their lives. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be anyone. The next card we have for what divine feminine are working on manifesting with this new moon energy is caring connections. So caring connections is about deepening of bonds between two people. So clearly here we have a feminine and a masculine. So definitely, of course, divine feminine are wanting to manifest this with their divine masculine. I feel like this is pretty straightforward. They're wanting that caring connection. They want the divine feminine back and to literally have their back, to have their support, be supported by the divine masculine. Lastly, what the divine feminine are working on manifesting is appreciation. So appreciation is about looking at the things in your environment, at the things in your life, and realizing that everything plays its own purpose and plays its own role in your life. Realizing that even if things aren't perfect, there are things to be thankful for. There are things you are blessed to have in your life. And because these are the two outside cards, I feel like they're connected for some reason. I feel like divine feminine, you have to have an appreciation for your journey, for your kind of almost like a battle scars that you've had, because that allows your heart to grow ultimately. It allows you to heal yourself and for your heart to grow more and to appreciate your journey. I feel like this is the almost divine timing card, like growing in appreciation. Divine feminine are growing in appreciation for their journey this far. And they're growing in appreciation for themselves in a different way than before. Like, I feel like divine feminine, you may have been loving yourself before. You may have been working on yourself, but really appreciating everything that you've been through, really appreciating the growth that you have made, and appreciating that you can reopen your heart to others, reopen your heart to your divine masculine. And with this, the bottom of the deck, and look underneath, Angel of Love. So, divine feminine, you've been receiving insights and, following your intuition, having downloads from the universe, and that's only going to serve to help you open your heart again. It's only going to serve to help you have this connection with your divine masculine again. It's going to help you appreciate yourself. You have to allow yourself to, you can't be too hard on yourself, divine feminine. Like, you have to appreciate your journey, appreciate that you can still give love, and know that you can still give love. Know that, despite what's happened, your heart is huge. You have so much love to give, and you shouldn't close that off to anyone, whether it's a friend or your divine masculine or a family member or yourself. And you've been receiving insights about your current connection, so I feel like this is just another, I'm going to keep manifesting no matter what's happening. And you've been receiving insights about your journey and about what's coming with your journey with your divine masculine, that, yeah, you should be able to appreciate your journey this far. You should be able to appreciate, divine feminine, that, you've been through the ringer, that you're still standing and you're still looking amazing and you're still feeling amazing, because you're manifesting your heart to be open and on the plate to offer others again. So there's a lot of love energy here. And I feel like solar plexus energy too, divine feminine, definitely manifesting, confidence that the connection with your divine masculine is coming back. Confidence that you can stand tall after whatever's happened in your journey, and that you can appreciate yourself. And I feel like divine feminine are hard on themselves with appreciating their journey because it does require so much. It does require patience. But you have to appreciate every little step because it's a step in the right direction. And all of the insight and downloads we get just confirm that. So you have to appreciate the journey for what it is. Don't be jaded. Don't be jaded. And yeah, just healing our hearts and opening our hearts. Being willing to offer our hearts again. I feel like some divine feminine aren't willing to do that. It's a give and take. We are mirroring each other, especially if you look at the other reading. You have to be willing to open your heart again. Divine masculine has to be open to do his part to heal his heart, but we have to too. We have to heal our heart so we can offer it again, because if we don't do that, then how are we going to have this caring connection, this union with our divine masculine? We won't be able to. So we have to appreciate ourselves, right? So now I'm going to get some tarot cards to go along with these energy cards we've received. And I also feel I'm getting like divine feminine. Some of you may receive so many insights, so many signs and synchronicities, dreams about your divine masculine that you almost feel like you're like overloaded with when is this going to happen, because it's a constant bombardment of energy from your twin, which is why some of you now are like really working on manifesting it, because it's like I'm getting all these signs. When is my masculine coming? Which is why you have to stop and appreciate your journey and just heal your heart. Excuse me. Heal your heart and, be willing to open it again to your divine masculine and open it to others. Okay, so let's get a clarifying card for a woman holding a heart. Woman holding a heart. Caring connections. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. So this is a slow and steady energy. It means we're doing the work. It's coming, but we have to be patient. Okay? Woman holding a heart. So yeah, this is definitely about, so it's clarified by the Seven of Cups. So divine feminine, definitely you have to be willing to open your heart again to others, because the Seven of Cups is about looking at all of the other options in your midst. And because of that, some divine feminine may be like, well, do I believe in love, or do I believe in love with my divine masculine? Is that even going to happen? And so we're like, well, what are my other opportunities? But we have to be willing to still open our heart, because it's like one of those, if we're not this woman holding a heart, first of all, you won't have any opportunities. But second of all, we won't get the connection that we're trying to manifest with our divine masculine. So we have to not be distracted by what's happened in the past, and not be distracted, especially by the divine masculine possibly not being in there. Like if being in your environment, if you are in separation with your divine masculine, We have to just be this woman holding a heart. We don't need to be looking at like all the opportunities of why it might go wrong. We just have to stay in the heart space about it and be open. And this is for being open with ourselves, being open with others, with friends, with colleagues, with our masculine. So the next card is Caring Connections, and that was clarified by the Four of Swords reverse. So yeah, we are wanting to manifest. We've been tired of not seeing our divine masculine, of him being like in the snow not doing anything. We're trying to manifest this for sure. This means rest and recuperation is over. It's time for action. And we're wanting that action with our divine masculine. Then lastly, we had appreciation, clarified by the Emperor. So not only are we trying to appreciate our journey, we're desiring appreciation from our divine masculine towards us, because we are the feminine in this picture. We're desiring our divine masculine to, in all of his masculine energy and amazingness, to come forward and be like, I appreciate you. I've seen the work you've been putting in. I see that you're still holding your heart open for me, that you've manifested this connection with me to reoccur. And we want that appreciation from him. We want that compliment. We want that, reigniting passion and fire. Or not fire, but passion with our divine masculine. So lastly, I'm going to be pulling 3 Romance Angel cards for the Divine Feminine Collective. What Divine Feminine Collective are manifesting with this new moon in Capricorn energy. So Divine Feminine, it looks like our reality check is with ourselves, with ourselves completely. I feel like being a reality check to say, my heart's been broken, but I still ultimately do want to offer my heart to my divine masculine, even if it's difficult. And really having a reality check for your experience and saying, I appreciate what I've been through. It hasn't been easy, but it's taught me things. And I'm a different person now. Yep. One more card for the Divine Feminine. Yep. Okay, so bottom of the deck is children. So children's affecting your love life, so you may be working to ultimately manifest children with your divine masculine, or maybe dealing with children issues if you have children currently. Let's see. Yeah, I think you're manifesting children. You're wanting to manifest this caring connection and children with your divine counterpart, with your divine masculine. So at the bottom of the first card is Express Your Love. So that one was under woman holding a heart. So definitely Divine Feminine are working on expressing their love, but working on healing their heart, offering their love, so they can really, as a show of expression of how they feel towards their divine masculine. So don't be afraid to heal and re-offer your heart to your divine masculine. That's what we're wanting to manifest, because ultimately we do want our heart with our divine masculine. We do want to have this expression with him. Next, we have healing family issues. So that one was for caring connections. So we are wanting to manifest a caring connection with our divine masculine. We are wanting it to go forward after a time of stagnation, but also we're wanting to heal what's happened between us. So there could be some type of divine masculine got this in the reading I posted on Sunday, healing family issues. So we were wanting divine masculine to, I feel like, heal the issues going on in his family. And that could involve children. That could be the connection for sure. We're wanting to have that caring connection with our divine masculine. We're wanting things to be healed so that things can go forward between us. And at the same time, I feel some divine feminine may have family issues of their own. And I feel like with some of their mothers, divine feminine, a relationship with mothers that may need to be healed. Yeah. And then the last one is free yourself. So we're wanting this appreciation from the divine masculine. We're wanting to free ourselves. And I feel like this free yourself is related to self-appreciation. You know, look at your journey, take a different perspective on your twin flame journey, on your life. Appreciate what you've gone through. Don't let yourself be held captive in terms of saying, you know, this happened with my divine masculine and it sucks and I hurt and I don't know what's going to happen. Free yourself from that. Allow yourself to give yourself a reality check and be like, look at how far I've come. It's pretty amazing. And I'm still standing here strong. Okay? So that is the reading for what Divine Feminine are working on manifesting. So they're working on manifesting, you know, healing their heart so they can re-offer it to others and reopen it up to others and themselves. They're working on manifesting their connection, their reunion with their divine masculine, and they're working on having a change in perspective on their journey. I feel like that's something a lot of divine feminine are working through. And then again, you know, we've received insights about all these things, which can be a good or a bad thing, because sometimes you're just waiting patiently for it to happen. But we have to just be willing to reoffer our heart to our divine masculine, be willing to appreciate our journey thus far, and know that, you know, it's a slow build, but it's coming. It's going to come to a head. And look, under the Knight of Pentacles is the Six of Swords. So the new beginning is coming, guys. We just have to, you know, take our time, move through this Capricorn energy, because it's a very grounded and long-term energy. So that's the reading. Let me know if it resonates with you. Comment on this video about that. If you're interested in receiving a personal reading from me, just go to my booking site and I'll be happy to do that. And I'll see you in the next video.